In a quiet monastery, nestled among serene hills, there lived a venerable Buddhist monk named Thich Min. His days were filled with peaceful meditation and compassionate teachings. One evening, a troubled soul named Kira sought refuge at the monastery, burdened by a painful past. Thich Min, sensing Kira's anguish, invited her to sit beside him. He began to share a timeless Buddhist tale that echoed the wisdom of the ancient scriptures. Long ago, in a distant village, there lived a young woman named Sujata. She carried the heavy weight of a painful past, haunted by memories that cast shadows on her present moments. Seeking solace, she journeyed to a wise old monk, Master Jivaka, renowned for his profound understanding of suffering and its transcendence. Master Jivaka welcomed Sujata with kindness, inviting her to unburden her heart. With tears streaming down her face, she recounted the painful chapters of her life. The master listened attentively, his compassionate gaze holding space for her pain. In response, Master Jivaka shared a parable that illuminated the path to healing. He spoke of the lotus pond, a sacred place where lotus flowers bloomed in vibrant hues despite the murky waters that surrounded them. The lotus, he explained, symbolized the human spirit, capable of rising above the muck of suffering to attain enlightenment. Embracing the lesson, Sujata dedicated herself to mindfulness and meditation, gradually detaching from the grip of her painful memories. She learned to observe her thoughts without judgment, allowing them to arise and dissipate like ripples on the lotus pond. As Thich Min narrated this story to Kira, he emphasized the transformative power of mindfulness and the cultivation of compassion. Just as Sujata found peace by embracing the present moment, he said, "You too can release the shackles of your past through mindfulness and compassion." Inspired by the parable, Kira decided to embark on a journey of self-discovery. Under Thich Min's guidance, she learned to navigate the landscape of her memories without being consumed by them. Through meditation and mindful awareness, she gradually transformed her pain into a source of strength and compassion. In the quiet monastery, amidst the rustling leaves and the soft chants of monks, Kira discovered the profound teachings of the lotus pond. The story of Sujata became a guiding light on her path to healing, proving that even the darkest waters could nurture the blossoming of a resilient spirit. And so, in the timeless wisdom of Buddhist tales, Kira found solace and redemption, realizing that the pain of the past could be transformed into the fertile soil for a more mindful and compassionate existence. As Kira delved deeper into her journey of healing, she encountered the concept of impermanence, the foundational principle in Buddhism. Thich Min, recognizing the importance of this teaching, shared another tale from the Buddhist scriptures. In a bustling town, there lived a merchant named Ananda, renowned for his wealth and prosperity. Despite his affluence, Ananda grappled with the fear of losing his possessions. Consumed by anxiety, he sought counsel from a wise monk named Bhikkhu Dhammapala. Bhikkhu Dhammapala, with gentle wisdom, imparted the story of the sand mandala. He described how skilled monks meticulously created intricate mandalas from colored sand, investing time and effort to craft intricate patterns. Once completed, the monks would ceremoniously disperse the mandala, allowing the grains of sand to scatter in the wind. The lesson was clear. The beauty of the mandala was transient, a fleeting masterpiece destined to disintegrate. Similarly, the nature of life is impermanent, and clinging to the ephemeral leads to suffering. Ananda, reflecting on this parable, began to loosen his grip on material possessions, finding liberation in the acceptance of life's impermanence. As Kira absorbed this teaching, she realized the profound relevance to her own journey. The pain she carried was not a permanent fixture, but a passing phenomenon. With each mindful breath, she embraced the impermanence of her memories, recognizing that they, too, would transform over time. Thich Min guided Kira through meditation practices that focused on impermanence, helping her develop a deeper understanding of the transient nature of thoughts and emotions. Through this practice, Kira learned to witness the ebb and flow of her painful memories without being ensnared by their permanence. In the tranquil embrace of the monastery, Kira continued to cultivate mindfulness and compassion. Her journey mirrored the transformative tales shared by Thich Min, embodying the essence of Buddhist teachings. The lotus pond and the sand mandala became beacons of wisdom, illuminating the path to liberation from the shackles of the past. As Kira's heart gradually lightened, she realized that the narratives we construct around our pain are but fleeting stories. In the spacious awareness cultivated through mindfulness, she discovered the resilience to face her past with equanimity. The once tumultuous waters of her memories now reflected the calm clarity of the lotus pond. Thich Min, witnessing Kira's transformative journey, smiled with the assurance that the teachings of impermanence, mindfulness, and compassion had once again proven their timeless efficacy in alleviating the burdens of a painful past. The monastery, with its sacred stories, continued to be a sanctuary where souls like Kira found solace, and the echoes of Buddhist wisdom resonated through the ages. In the quietude of the monastery, Thich Min continued to guide Kira on her path of healing. Recognizing the interconnected nature of all beings, he shared the story of Kisa Gotami, a tale that underscored the universality of suffering and the transformative power of compassion. Kisa Gotami, a grief-stricken mother, experienced the profound agony of losing her only child. Desperate and inconsolable, she wandered from house to house, seeking a cure for her child's lifeless form. Finally, a wise old man directed her to the Buddha, the Enlightened One, as the only source capable of alleviating her suffering. In her anguish, Kisa Gotami approached the Buddha, cradling her lifeless child. She pleaded for a miracle, hoping the Buddha could resurrect her beloved. The Buddha, perceiving the depth of her pain, compassionately offered a different remedy. He asked Kisa Gotami to fetch a handful of mustard seeds from a household that had never experienced death. Eagerly, she embarked on her quest, knocking on doors and presenting her plea. Yet, in each home, she encountered the shared human experience of loss and mortality. Exhausted and humbled, Kisa Gotami returned to the Buddha with empty hands. The Buddha, with gentle insight, revealed the universality of suffering and impermanence. He guided her to understand that death is an inevitable part of the human condition, and in recognizing this shared experience, one can find solace and compassion for others.